Hey, 2KSPQR. And I'm done with the scratch build propeller rudder shaft housing assembly. These are the items that I used. I'm going to explain each one of them pretty quick. Obvious, 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 obvious. Alright, now we'll go to the rudders. What I did is I took cardstock and I cut out a rectangle and I put glue stick and then I folded it over to increase the thickness. Then applied more glue stick and about a couple of times folded over, I got a nice thick rectangle. And after it dried, I'd cut it out and made rudders. I would then take my little file here and I'd go over the edges real easy. Get it kind of a nice shape. And then take super glue, CA glue, whatever, and I would tap the edges around it so it wouldn't peel out. Then after I did that, I took a wire and I pushed it through the middle so it'd have a shaft. I then drilled the bottom of the hull and stuck the rudder up. I then took a gloss coat and painted the paper all the way around, and that way it's protected from humidity and the elements. As you already know, I took a skewer stick, I made shaft housings, drilled, sanded to shape, glued them on the hull. I then took wire and that became the propeller shaft. I then took sprue, cut out the flat pieces and made the propeller guard or the shaft support ×3, filed it into shape, used my little saw to cut it off and everything, or this, sanded it, got 3 of them, glued them to the shaft, glued them to the hull. And of course I took putty and super glue and did little touch-ups like where the shaft meets the propeller support. I glued the shaft to the propeller support. I then added a second half housing so I'd have a round bulb where it made it look like the shaft was going through the guard. Then in luck, from an old kit, I found propellers that reasonably were in scale to this model, and at least from eyesight, and I glued them on. here's the results. Alright, that concludes video 2. Keep modeling.